good day to everyone. You're welcome to Talk to Auntie Shola show. My name is Shola Rotimi Ogundele. I just want to say thank you so much to my wonderful husband, Reverend Olu Rotimi Ogundele, to my boys, thank you so much. And to my wonderful audience, thank you for people that have already subscribed, for the ones that are still going to subscribe. I say thank you and I appreciate every one of you. So today's show, we're just going to talk about it is not the time to blame anyone. Yes, and I'll just explain that, and I'm going to keep this video very short because I want us to listen to it again, and also to be able to share it with our family and friends, and also to encourage someone out there. What I was going to say is that I'm going to talk about COVID-19. We all know what is happening around. Oh, COVID-19 is this kind of like a name anyone knows, even the young ones. And during this COVID-19, I know in some countries now, it's just a bit, it's getting eased off. And in some other countries, it's still a bit tense. And I noticed, because I've got a lot of calls, because I'm actually into marriage counseling, people have called me, husbands, wives, even the young adults, they've actually spoken to me. And I just realized that people are beginning to blame each other. This is not the time to blame. It is not the time to blame your husband. It's not the time to blame your wife. It's not even the time to blame your children, even the young adults. And I just want to tell you something. Have you pictured yourself into that child that just came back from university, that on a good day is meant to have actually applied for a summer job, is going for a summer job, is going back to school with some extra cash apart from the ones we parents are going to give them, and there's no job and there's no friends. They don't have that time to talk to anyone. The ones that have girlfriends, they don't have anyone to talk to. No girlfriend, no boyfriend. They can only do on Zoom or WhatsApp video or Snapchat or anything like that. They are actually frustrated too. So don't give them another stress. Parents, please don't stress your children. Please don't frustrate them. Even the Bible said it too. And I'm sure it's there in the Quran that we should not frustrate them. I know we're doing so well. Yeah, we need to talk to them. We need to encourage them. But let them have their space too. Let them have their space. And also, wives, it's not the time to frustrate your husbands. The men are going through a lot. The women were going through a lot too. It's not the time to blame anyone. You don't, like I keep telling you, we all have one thing that we all need to appreciate one another for. There's something I want to say as a family, as a husband, as a wife. This is not the time to say you shouldn't have done it. Oh, if only you did this. If only you actually applied for that job earlier, maybe you would have been working. Who knows? You might have been working. What about if he's working and he's dead and he's no more? What will you do? At least he's still alive. So it is not the time to say, oh, I know everywhere now, most families, things are going kind of a bit tight. There's money is scarce. You understand? And you know when money is scarce in a home, there are different issues. Oh, the men are grumbling. They are kind of saying, oh, the women are grumbling. The women are not happy. They can't fix their hair. They can't fix their nails. They can't buy their makeup. But I'll just tell you something. This is not going to last forever. When we're going to start 2020, nobody is going to be like this. All of us actually were thinking, oh, 2020, I'm going to go to my new home. 2020, I'm going to buy a new car. 2020, I'm going to change my wardrobe. I'm going to change my hair. I'm going to change my look. But it's not happening. And you never can even know. We still have about 6 months to go. Even if things are not going to go back gradually to the way they were, at least you might still pick some things or the other. But you don't want to lose your friend before COVID-19 finishes. You don't want, when I mean your friend, you don't want to, your husband or your wife, you don't want to have said something you're not meant to say. So when you're angry, it's better to keep quiet. Spouse, when you're hungry, when you know you are frustrated, why don't you just go to the other room and just keep quiet? You can go to another room and just keep quiet and just maybe take your tablet, take your iPhone, take anything, and or a book that you're reading, just switch off. I think that's the best thing. You don't need to answer everything. Everyone is frustrated. I must say that. People are frustrated. I've heard lots of people have cancer. Lots of people, wives are getting edgy. Husbands are getting edgy. There's no money and they're thinking about school fees. Why don't you leave the school fees for now? I know the children are going back to school. But you are not the one that has been paying it. God has been supplying your needs. So just relax. Everything will work out well. Because when you keep worrying, it's going to affect your mental well-being. So this is the time for you to kind of relax yourself. You're not working now. You've not been working for 3 months. You've not been working for 2 months. You've not been working for 1 month. And some people are getting paid a little out of their salary, maybe half. And some people are not even getting paid at all. But the savings or whatever that you have that you're bringing out from, come together as a family. Even you can invite your children. And if the children are too young to understand, husband and wife, come together, set your priorities right. This is not the time to buy any extra human hair. And this is not the time to start buying extra tires for your car. That that car I know is my baby. I need to change the tires. And no, this is not the time. This is the time to buy what's going to make you survive as a family. This is the time that you need to sit together and say, as a family, what can we do? What can we do without? So you need to write a list. It is food. The children are home. They need to eat. You need to do this. So it's not the time to do anything extra. I'm not teaching you how to run your own, but I'm just advising you. I'm just suggesting to you that this is the time for us to come together as husband and wife and reason together. This is not the time to blame anyone. It's no one's fault. No one knew COVID is going to come this year. No one ever prepared for COVID. So when the COVID is here now, what are we going to do as husband and wife? We need to come together and reason together. And if you're a single mother, if you're a single father, this is the time for you to sit and think that I need to take care of these children that God has given me. How am I going to manage? If you're single and you're not married, how do I want to cope with myself? How do I want to set my priorities right? So that at the end of the day, I won't miss it. Because we need to set our priorities right now. That's why I said it's not the time to blame anyone. It's not the time, it's not a blaming game now. It's the time that we need to just try and understand your wife very well. Why is she behaving like that? Is it because she hasn't done her hair? Is it because she hasn't fixed her nails? Is it because her makeup is finished and she doesn't have any money? Why is your husband behaving that way? Is it because he hasn't been eating what he actually wanted to eat or what he feels like eating? Or is it because he's not working? Or is it because his business is not going through? Or is it because his family member are giving him so much pressure and he can't tell them he doesn't have? Or why is it? Have you reasoned? Have you really thought that why is my husband behaving this way? I think it's time for us as an individual. It's time for us to just sit down and think, why is my spouse changing? Why is he changing now? What is happening? That's why I said it's not the time to blame anyone. It's time for us to reason together and think as a family. If you want to keep on enjoying your home, this is not the time to blame anyone. It's not the time at all. It's the time for us to come together, to reason together, to do the budget together. And I know at the end of the day, we'll always have reason to say thank you, Lord. So I just want to appreciate everyone. Thank you so much for all the people that have subscribed and the ones that are still going to subscribe now. This Talk to Auntie Shola show. There on YouTube. You can actually watch some of my other programs or my videos. I've done some of the videos there. You can watch it. And if you want to talk to me, you can actually send a message. You can like the button. And if there's any contribution you want to do, please feel free to do that. I appreciate everyone. And I'm going to see you soon. So you take care of yourself and keep loving. Don't complain. Just keep loving. And you'll surely get there. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day. God bless you. Bye for now. Bye.